In the name of Almighty Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. This is the second lecture of the CSS tutorial series, and in this tutorial series we will cover the selectors. Now basically what selectors are. The selectors are the main selectors of these different tags of the HTML. So we have different types of selectors. The first selector is the universal selector. Now what does the universal selector does that it makes it selects the entire attribute, IDs, classes and everything of our HTML class. How? Let's first structure this, give us a structure to this HTML page. Like we have div div let's give it okay, just write some text here. Let's copy it from this and paste it over here. Let's have another tag, that's p tag, and here again we just write something. This is p tag, and let's have h1. This is h1. Let's save and check it out. Here is our page. So it has a blue background color. Let's use a universal selector. Now how to use a universal selector? Here you can see the background is blue and different styles are applied, and there is also spaces between these tags and everything. So how to use the universal selector? We just put what we do. I think so, yeah, place it over here. So to use the universal selector we use the static sign and then start bracket and bracket, and now here give it margin of 0 pixels and padding of 0 pixels, and color is okay, give it red. Now let's refresh this page. Now you can see the padding, the margin, everything has been reset. Now this is called the universal selector. Now basically in universal selector we only give what we give the padding and margin. We set this to 0 because some of the browsers put some margins and paddings on the border of our entire page, so we don't need that. We have to use the padding and margin equal to 0. Now what is margin, what is padding, we will explain this in later tutorials. Okay, so the next selector is the type selector. Now what does the type selector means? That let's remove this. The type selector means that we can use the HTML or HTML5 tag names to apply CSS to them. Let's use first of all the body tag. So body, so this is what, this is the type selector. The body is the type selector. Now add background color is equal to background color to gray. Another type we had the p color to blue, back color to green, and other one we had the h1. So h1 color should be what, should be green, and the back of the h1 color of the back of the h1 should be black. Let's give it some colors. We don't care about colors, we know we want to learn CSS. So here is our type selector. Type selector means that we can use HTML tag names like we have used here, body, p, h1. This is what we call the type selector. Now the third selector, the third type of selector is that descendant selectors. Now what does descendant selectors means? That body, okay, let's give here span x and simply dummy text. Okay, so now descendant selector means that this span is the descendant of what, is the descendant of the div selector. So we can give styles to this span by using div and then use span. Let's see if it works. Color is equal to what? Is equal to red. Let's refresh this page. Now you can see it worked. It changed the color to Epsom is simply dummy to red. So this is what we call the descendant selector. Means that the span is descendant of div. Similarly, we can write body div. Let's change this to body div, because the div is descendant of body, span is descendant of div, and div is descendant of body. So it will also work, in the color of the entire this text that is inside this div will be red. Now you can see that it has turned into red. The next selector is the classes in ID selector. I will cover that in the separate video. See you in the next tutorial.